Yeah, like your fucking car.
Where'd the other half go?
Pikachu. We found out more about Jeremy Irons' role in Watchmen, and we got new trailers for Toy Story 4 and Broly. And we're digging through Ruby's lore dump on this week's first word. All this and more on Fandom Nonsense, coming up next.
The term lore dump.
If Matt Lauer was a Pikachu, that's how he would sound. Mm-hmm. Pikachu.
Like Walter Cronkite is a Pikachu. Pika.
Oh, that's actually what I was thinking of.
Pikachu.
Who's Matt Lauer? He's another news guy, isn't he?
Yeah. But no Walter Cronkite, though.
Right. No Walter
Cronkite.
That's the way it is.
Broke it forever. One job.
Go fuck yourself, man. Now you have one job.
Well, I will get it done.
Fucking Silver Eyes over here.
So, about to put the magic in them.
I'm gonna put the magic in you.
Oh man, instead of calling it a facial, you just call it the Silver Eyes from now on.
Yeah.
What?
So...
You had an appointment with the eye doctor, Serena.
Oh yeah, welcome to Fandom Nonsense.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm also Nolan.
There's a little pity. What is this? Sorry, he broke my toy.
You broke your toy.
You broke it!
I kept you from not breaking your toy.
What?
Which broke it?
Yeah. I kept you from not breaking it. It's a double negative. Is my hair doing something weird?
Nah.
Is this better?
Much better.
Oh, this would be okay.
I woke up like this.
I think you're gonna put the Millennium Falcon through there. There it goes. So when I first heard that they were making a live-action Pokemon movie,
I just heard this
was
today.
it talking really?
I just figured out about this today.
Me too.
You're welcome.
I always thought we talked about this.
No.
We did, but
Oh.
but it didn't. It wasn't clear that this was the movie they were making.
No, there's 2 different Pokemon movies coming out.
No.
Oh yeah, the what?
Hey, if you're gonna talk, get a chair. Come on.
The history of us, the power of us, something like that. The
What is
magic-
Oh, that's an animated movie
Yeah,
that's coming
yeah,
out.
right,
Yeah.
I mean-
Yeah, where like Ash goes Ultra Instinct.
Neat.
There's a picture of him that's got like a white aura going on about him. Either Lugia like spit on him or
He took a bath.
Octolugia.
He took a bath in Lugia
I was trying to make the joke without
Now
making the
he's
joke.
Double immortal.
Double Immortal?
Yeah.
I mean,
We can't say that now.
Sure we can.
Everything's out of loop.
It's in loop. It's foreshadowing.
No, I actually one thing that I liked was in there. I didn't expect them to actually put fur on all of like the Pokemon that would have
Yeah.
fur.
Hmm.
Like seeing Jigglypuff look like kind of like a hobo-y. Yeah, she looked like a hobo Jigglypuff with all the hair coming out of her and whatnot.
But no, yeah,
All the Pokemon look kind of weird. Like
yeah. But other than the Pokemon being kind of playing around that uncanny valley a little bit, looking kind of weird.
yeah.
Actually, it looks good. Like,
Oh hell yeah.
Like I was not expecting. I was expecting it to be really, really dumbed down. The fact that they played on the fact that he can understand Pikachu. It's not that
Right.
Pikachu can talk.
Right.
It's that he can actually understand what he's saying. Is good because I was hoping it wouldn't just be
Like all the Pokemon can talk.
yeah, it just like be from the Pokemon's perspective or something,
Right,
something like that.
Yeah, because that would kind of take away the novelty of like characters like Meowth in the show, who learned how to speak
Yeah.
the way humans do,
I was really surprised they got Ryan Reynolds to be Pikachu.
which is so oddly fitting
Mm-hmm.
for
Oh,
that
absolutely.
kind of character. Oh man,
They haven't seen that odd. Like that's
I just now I think of him as it seems like he now has the ability to potentially take himself more seriously if he wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
but he still is not.
Yeah.
He's still doing the kind of roles that like excite him and or like have some kind of value to him other than just being money or recognition.
Right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that he realizes that playing Detective Pikachu is about to make him a mint. With the ones you get on your pillow.
Ah,
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe? It's the first live action Pokemon movie to go to theaters.
Okay.
Like I feel like and I doubt it's
And
gonna
that
bomb.
being said, the tone and scope of it seem very
Not what you would expect out of a
Yeah.
Pokemon movie.
Exactly.
I feel like they did that on purpose. I feel like they're like, if we're gonna do this, we can't do the typical like Ash Ketchum or like that type of
Well,
story.
I feel like a movie like that would be more palatable and probably do better.
Really?
In the
Oh,
box
I feel like that would do worse.
No. There's
Live action?
Yeah, because that's what people are mostly going to expect. I feel like this is actually because I expected this to be going after more of the younger generation.
Yeah.
Honestly, this feels like it's going after more of us.
Yeah.
Like the older people are looking for a new Pokemon story
Right.
and everything and a different twist on it.
Yeah, this definitely feels like a little facing an older demographic than
Yeah.
a typical Pokemon story.
And there's a Detective Pikachu game, and Detective Pikachu
Yeah.
talks in it as well. I don't know if it's like he talks like you're the only person that can understand him or not, but he has
Right.
like this gruff New Yorker accent.
Yeah,
Makes sense in that context.
Yeah, he's actually a detective and all that. Yeah,
but video game properties don't have a history of making very good movies, so there's already a lot.
animes or that do live action typically don't work well.
Yeah, animes and video. Yeah, so it's got two things going against it.
Mhm.
That is both of those.
But it's Pokemon. I still
Yeah.
feel like that alone is gonna
Yeah, I think it's
hit
it'll
hard
do-
in the box
gonna
office
do well. Remember when it's coming out? When's
next year.
Next
like
year.
May of next year.
Okay,
I think. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
right.
That might be. That's probably best for a movie like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I don't see.
Summertime? Oh yeah, right at
Well-
the beginning of summertime.
It's like the late spring, I would say.
Yeah.
Early May.
Okay.
No, I'm saying
Alright.
I don't think it could compete with summer blockbusters or like a holiday release.
Right.
Yeah, I doubt it. I wouldn't want it on a holiday release.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
You know, but I think it has the potential to really appeal to a niche audience and be something that we haven't seen before and something really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, I definitely agree.
Also, I kind of liked the way the Pokemon looked.
Oh, I did too. Yeah, no, I
They
definitely
did dip into the uncanny valley at times. but-
really like the way Psyduck looked.
Yeah.
Psyduck looked pretty nice. And man, there's like a small little bit where you see like this huge explosion in a forest, and I want to know what that was. Because like right before it was a shot of a Psyduck. I don't know what kind of attack Psyducks have, but
They're psychic,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah,
can
yeah.
at least the one in well, they're psychic in water. They're mainly water, but they definitely have latent psychic abilities. And Misty's in the show. Whenever like it would have its freak out moments and just
Oh yeah.
start wrecking
Very-
stuff.
very
Yeah.
powerful.
whatever the attack is. Confusion, I think,
Right.
is the super powerful psychic attack. It could
yeah.
be what it is.
Confusion and hypnosis are both the Psyduck moves.
Mm-hmm.
Golduck, the evolution.
Yeah,
Who's not gold?
It was not gold.
but Psyduck is like
Yeah,
more
I think
gold.
I think that was one of those cases where the names got flipped in the American release.
What was the other one? The Psyduck and Golduck? Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Psyduck would make more sense for the other one.
Yeah.
Having the third eye and
Yeah,
all
he
that
can-
other.
I think he can do Hyper Beam.
He can't do Hyper Beam.
That's a super awesome move.
Yeah,
It is. Oh yeah. Favorite Pokemon doing Hyper Beam by far Gyarados though. It's that cool shit.
Yeah,
See
his
that
mouth.
ball? Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but Gyarados, you got that dragon rage. Ain't nothing like some dragon rage.
Your stomach like yeah
Something's hungry for dragon.
for Dragon Rage.
That red Gyarados in second generation, always in my party, by the way.
Was that second gen?
Yeah,
Was it?
Get red? I thought.
yeah, it was in gold and silver.
Is that second gen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's like with Chansey and all of them.
No,
Not Chansey. Fucking the other egg, Togepi.
yeah,
I could have sworn we saw it in. I'm thinking of the TV show.
right. They introduced some of the characters.
We saw Red Gyarados before Gen 2 got close to coming out. Well, at least here. Like in the whenever they're on the boat and he gets rid of his Butterfree. They're on the big cruise
That
ship
wasn't
for that.
Was there?
After
there
that,
was-
the cruise ship wrecked, and there was red Gyarados and blue Gyarados is like straight sharking them.
Right, when he drowns the
Ah.
Butterfree.
I remember that episode. Were they red?
There was, I mean, not all of them were red.
Right.
There's totally a red one in there.
There's only one.
I know it
of
for
them in the
shizzy.
game.
I didn't play the games, but I watched the shit out of the show. So many VHS.
Yeah, I had that VHS with that 8 episode on it.
What is that?
You did?
Yeah, I saw you, dick. Jeremy Irons' watching role has been revealed. I'm done talking to
Break
you.
my car.
You broke your
Rat me
card.
out.
You broke your card and you ratted yourself out.
Yeah, I can see you out of the corner of my eye. I'm not blind.
Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons, yeah. Deadline reported that Irons would be playing an aging and imperious lord of a British manor. At best, it's a broad stroke description of the Ozymandias character, but it's not impossible to make the connection. Vide is a costume adventurer in the original comic book, and he was famous for his exceptional art skills and acrobatics. So, he's playing an older version of Adrian Vide. Yeah.
It's weird that they're taking. I mean, is he not Alfred anymore?
What?
What?
Jeremy Irons?
Watchmen.
I know. I'm saying, is he not Alfred anymore?
Oh, probably not. I don't know.
I doubt that those aren't
Well-
in the same universe.
Why would they be? It's an HBO series.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that means it's gonna be like gritty
You
and.
guys don't remember anything we talk about, do you?
What?
You guys remember anything we talk about, do you?
I forgot the question.
That was yeah no we
yeah,
talked
no, I
about that
remember us
last
talking
week.
about
Yeah,
this. I just
I
forgot.
remember us
maybe-
talking about the
maybe-
Watchmen show. I just didn't remember us talking about it being HBO.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I didn't remember.
Yeah.
Him either.
Yeah, I know.
He's kind of
See,
brain dead over here at
That's
the
why.
moment.
That's why I addressed the question to both of you and not just you.
I'll be answering all of Nolan's questions for the rest of the night.
It's probably for the best,
Mm.
so that people can hear.
He laughed.
Oh, thank you.
Bimo!
Irons'
Or
role prompts us to ask which
Bino.
other characters in the stories can make an appearance. We believe that Dan Drebig / Night Owl and Silk Spectre are strong possibilities to return since both of them survived in the end. Okay, so it's a continuation
Oh,
on.
shit.
Seriously?
I knew it was going to be an original story, but I don't know if it was going to fit.
Yeah, I
Where's
thought,
gonna fit,
for
like,
sure
in
they were
the-
going to do a prequel series.
Right.
That's weird. Like continuing from the movie?
Oh, that means no Rorschach.
Mm,
Spoilers.
yeah.
I don't. That's poo.
No comedian. Damn.
Yeah. What's his name?
We might get flashbacks though.
Oh, probably. Who played the comedian though? What's his name? It's the same dude that's in. He plays Negan.
What's that Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Character.
Yeah, guy with the. You guys got Lucille, the barbed wire covered baseball bat.
Okay.
It's a vampire bat. If you didn't know.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's a stupid joke. He makes it. Not. I just took it. What else has he played in?
Probably a Sandbox at some point.
Just imagine him with the bat still in like full attire, just building a sandcastle.
Fucking Sandcastle's awesome.
Oh, you're dumb.
That was funny. That was
It was
clever.
funny. Yeah, better than Vampire Bat. What is that guy's name? I can't think of anything else he was in. I'm pulling out my phone. I'm sorry.
Dracula or
No, it was not Dracula. What? No, shut up. Oh, it's like Patrick Dean Morgan or something like that, I think. Ooh, Brain, did you just do it?
Patrick Dean Morgan.
Or something like that. Negan. Walking Dead. What's going on over there, Kick?
I'm waiting on you to.
No, you don't wait on me. Go ahead. Do your thing.
I mean, we're changing topics after you get done finding your things, so. And I know
Hurry.
how much you hate to go back to old topics.
I love old topics. Yeah, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Is that what I said?
No.
James Dean Morgan.
I was close.
I think you said Patrick Dean
Was it
Morgan.
I did say Patrick.
Okay.
Yeah.
James Dean's that other guy.
I was gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you got the J right, but no, you.
I did get the J right. Oh, I said Patrick.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, Patrick doesn't start with a J.
Jatrick.
Whatever.
Geriatric.
You guys can suck it. Oh, he's in Grey's Anatomy. Oh, yeah, no, he's the comedian. The same guy that played comedian.
Yeah, you just said that.
I was wondering, I was trying to backtrack onto what I was looking for.
To find out what you were talking about?
Yes.
Alright.
So, why is the only question? Yes, I can summon to ask myself regarding Toy Story 4.
Yeah, that's what I said, too.
Because it's going to be great
And
for new.
3.
It's going to be great for 3 wasn't bad. 3 was a great like roundup from number 1. It was a great like way to
It felt
put everything
unnecessary,
together.
too. As much as I loved it, it did feel unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like, 2 felt like a great cap on
Right, like
the series.
the first one being their first film, it's a great movie, but they hadn't perfectly nailed the Pixar thing yet. So
Yeah.
2 and 1 are kind of just like a volume 1 and 2 to me. But other than that, Pixar movies work in a way where they tell a complete story in themselves, and everything is full circle and completed, and it's a
Yeah.
full resolution. There's not loose ends there for
Yeah.
a sequel.
Right.
Like Finding Dory just retreads Finding Nemo and doesn't really do anything special. It just kind of hits on those same things and kind of regresses Dory a lot to give her a trajectory and a story. And it's a good movie. I enjoy it, but
It's no Finding Nemo.
it doesn't have any.
Right.
It has no like valid reason to exist to me.
I think it has a different theme than Finding Nemo does. It steps in a lot of the same paths,
Right.
But I think overall the theme of Finding Dory is that your flaws can be your strengths, and that in Finding Nemo it's like about perseverance and not allowing your fear to hinder your progress.
I feel like Dory's character learned that in what she needed to learn of that in Finding
Yeah, she
Nemo,
did.
though.
She did.
I don't think that
Right.
her arc in Dory
Oh,
was
for sure.
necessary, and that's what
Yeah,
I mean.
right.
I haven't seen Incredibles 2 to know how it is.
It's pretty good.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and it feels very different. Like it.
Yeah.
I don't know about very different.
I think it hits on.
It hits on a lot of different notes, but end all be all, it comes together the same way.
It feels like it's in the same series. Like it doesn't feel like a
Right.
departure at all. But it's very different in what it's trying to say. I think.
Try to be as objective as you can. Does it regress the character's progression to give them something to accomplish? Like
No, it pushes them forward. I think because it gives them different conflicts within their own personal lives.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
yeah. You could say Violet has, but she has a reason to regress. They give her like a legitimate, like they.
Well, doesn't from what I know of it, doesn't the mom, I can't fucking think of her name right now, because
Elastigirl.
Yeah, doesn't she, because she goes back to being like a hero behind her family's back and on her own and everything.
Not behind the back.
Oh,
No.
They're using her as a way to get superheroes back into the open.
got you.
And her family's aware of this, and her husband wants to be that person, but has to take on the role that she had in the family.
Mm-hmm.
And
I still don't think that a fourth Toy Story is necessary. Like,
It's
I don't think so either.
it's a for a new audience to get them to go back get that, and then
Right.
that's gonna put more Toy Story movies out in WalMarts and Kmart's. And
if this one can find a way to say something new, then I think it'll be worthwhile. But again, Pixar doesn't need to use their past
Right.
IP to
Yeah.
do that. They've proven time and time again that they can make us care about a wholly new story, like with WALL-E and movies like that.
they're their own brand recognition. They don't
Yeah.
need their characters going
Right.
out for them. They can just put Pixar on. Some people go, oh, okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
yeah,
I'm
this
gonna
is gonna be
pay
high
money to
quality.
cry at this.
maybe it was Tom Hanks and Tim Allen that went to Disney and was like, "Hey,
Tom, thanks.
we wanna make another movie. I wanna have a snake in my boot again." Don't we all? Tell him thanks.
And have you seen Broly? The trailer, the newest one, the third?
Nah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch some-
Broly.
I don't know if we saw it in the previous trailers, but Broly going Super Saiyan and also green.
Yeah.
That is the coolest shit ever.
Yeah.
Ever. It's the coolest shit ever, brothers. You look at him and he grabs Goku by the face and puts him in the ice. Yeah.
He's coming after you next, McMahon.
He puts Vegeta in the God State and still kicks him to the ground.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, no, he just looks. Oh god, he looks super powerful. Watch this fan-made Dragon Ball Broly movie, and the way that Broly's little power thing works is that Paragus has a remote, and he's basically able to dial up how much power Broly is using. And I don't know if that's how it's gonna work in this one, but I feel like that they do probably still have some form of control over Broly, like they did in the original.
Controlling.
Other than that, I can't think of. The animation still looks great. You get to see. Oh, okay, I can't do it. You get to see a Goku Vegeta separated Gallic Gun Kamehameha wave.
Mm-hmm.
Same timesies.
That's cool.
They're like back to back because they're besties.
I guess so.
They're besties.
I guess we are best friends.
No.
I want
And
to.
Super Saiyan God Vegeta.
And this is canon in Super, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wonder if Frieza's gonna die. I've been thinking about that.
Okay.
Like,
I'm sure Vegeta hopes so.
huh? I'm pretty sure. The only person that doesn't. Man,
I don't know if Goku wishes death on anybody.
I don't think Goku. Yeah, I mean, unless
Although
they.
does death matter in their universe at all?
I mean, I doubt they would if they wished him back another time. That would just be. They couldn't do that. I doubt they're gonna
That'd be
kill him
absurd.
yet. I feel like since Super is coming back.
Super's coming back.
Yeah, Super's coming back. He'll be back next year.
Where?
I'm pretty sure that's true. Or did you say word or where?
I said where.
I'm sure on local TV.
I mean, where'd you hear that?
I read it somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
Reddit?
No, I mean no. I don't think it was on Reddit. But yeah, no. Seeing Broly go Super Saiyan, I thought was and not have the green tint inside of his hair. Like it'd be a separate thing. His aura is green, but his hair is blonde.
Right.
Like it's completely separate from the way that it was in the original. I thought that was super neat. Seeing Vegeta go red for the first time is fucking just
Yeah.
Broly,
Wait,
Broly.
they revealed that?
Yep, they see it. You see it in the one of the trailers. You see it in the first trailer and the third trailer.
Man, I wish they would hold off on that shit.
That's.
See that I'm
Fucking
being
Dragon Ball.
only thing that I'm watching are the trailers. I'm doing my best. Like in Japan, they've already been coming out with action figures for this, and it showed off apparently there's spoilers that are related to it. I haven't looked it up. I've been doing my best to.
Yeah, Japan doesn't give a shit about spoilers. It's like, here's this awesome fucking new form. It's gonna be at the end of the show. Buy the action figure now.
Oh yeah, no, oh man, that was my least favorite part about watching Dragon Ball Super. Probably was the title of the episodes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just completely reveal
Yeah.
what's gonna happen.
You
That's
There's-
animation.
Am I right?
You
Yeah,
are.
it's coming back. Dragon Ball Super's coming back.
I got some amazing news coming out of Japan for Return of Dragon Ball Super television sometime in 2019. Blah, 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 blah.
I heard it on Takahata 101 or whatever his name is. Whenever we were watching something, he was talking about the Broly shindig thing going on.
Who?
Masako?
Masako, yeah. Yeah, the guy that does the voice of Goku.
Yeah, yeah.
And abridged, to clarify.
Okay.
Yeah, but, man, that also raises the other question of, what if they do the same
it's with
thing?
question mark. It's not confirmed.
It's not the shizzy and the hizzy?
Mm-mm.
Before you break it again.
You broke it.
You broke it!
You broke it.
You broke it.
Honestly,
You had one job.
I don't think we can expect to see or hear anything about that until after Broly.
It could be...
They're going to keep the hype on that, and we're going to see how well that does, and whether if people.
It's gonna...
And then we'll get an arc of it in the show.
That's what I was about to say. What if, I really hope that if they do it, they don't make a Broly arc. That'll be the dumbest poo in the world.
The dumbest poo.
shut up. Dumbest poo. I'm a belly. I don't know why your stomach kind of became like Tom Hardy Bane there.
We're gonna say Tom Hardy Bane with Yoda.
You merely adopted the hunger. If I said thunder.
Adopted the thunder.
You merely adopted the thunder. I was born in it.
And we'll be right back with the first word.
Cow.
Yeah.
And welcome to the first word. There's a lot to unpack this week, so let's get right into it. Nolan,
Yeah?
thoughts on...
Well,
I know-
just in general?
Well, yes, in general. No, I know there's something you were anticipating that you were not happy about with this episode, or that you were anticipating not being happy about with this episode regarding Oz and Salem and their relationship to each other.
Them being romantically inclined?
Yeah, I'm wondering how that played out for you.
Well, I think I like what they did with it in the sense that they turned it into the mechanism by which they both were at fault. Because I think Osmond's real failure in this is that when he was given rebirth, that he didn't immediately seek the goal that the creator had given him. Whenever he encountered Salem again, he rekindled his passion for her and was blinded to his actual goal and gave in to her lust for power.
I'm gonna say, and committed genocide and all that.
Right.
He didn't realize how evil she actually was.
Right. It seemed to him at first that he wasn't certain of her, the entire complexity of her goals, and that he really just wanted to support her, and just he had found happiness, like they said, but he had abandoned his quest. And I think that's stronger than what it could have been, where it was just that he had abandoned her somehow, and that she had in spite turned to darkness and created all the grim, or let the grim take over.
I like the twist on the trope that they're like eternal star-crossed lovers kind of thing, but they're at odds with each other and antagonistic towards each other, as opposed to Romeo
Trying to be together.
Trying to be together. They're trying to destroy each other, at least not destroy each other, but there's
they want each other to die.
Yeah,
Or do they?
Salem does.
I don't know if they want, but they need.
Yeah,
for
because
their
he
goals
asked
to
the
be.
genie.
Yeah,
How do I kill
need,
Salem?
I mean, unless Ozpin kind of maybe hopes to try to turn her at some point, or does he know that she's beyond? It's been hundreds of years, so I mean,
Well, we know he can't destroy her.
Right.
But the way that question was phrased makes it seem to me like not necessarily.
could
that
ask how do I save her?
Well, he could ask, can she be destroyed?
But
That's
here's
not
the
what he
thing.
asked. He asked, can I destroy her?
But that answer's given.
No, she
earlier
asks, how do I destroy Salem?
Yeah.
How do I destroy Salem?
Yeah.
That.
But here's
it
the
might be just that he can't.
The answer is given earlier in the episode, though. The gods flat out tell her that she can't die
Right.
until she
Until
learns her lesson.
Right.
Which, sure, but redemption isn't defeat. Redemption is a possibility,
Right.
but that's not the same thing as someone actually beating her and actually destroying her.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that can do that are the gods, it seems.
I mean, no one's ever tried to hit her with the relic of destruction. The one goes swing with that thing.
She swam in a fucking tar of death and pool of tar of death and destruction.
She'd already been there.
Yeah, Although, it was, I think, a fan theory submitted on Ruby Rewind today that actually might be possible. Giving her a nice bath in the good pool again, the one that gave her
like
eternal life.
cleanser,
Yeah.
I just make her double immortal.
I can't die twice.
I already can't die the first time.
Please explain to me the mechanics of double immortality.
Double immortal. He already said the first bit of it. You can't die twice.
But
She already can't die once.
Yeah.
It's like you're immortal but better.
Yeah. 2 times immortality.
Yeah.
Remember when you were arguing with your siblings about who could beat Goku? No, it's stronger times infinity. Stronger times 2 infinities.
Yeah,
oh yeah, you got me.
Your life is like double. You have double life and double immortality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's double an infinite unending life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just assume that's not gonna happen.
This episode,
Being double immortal? I don't think they would get rid of the Grim thing now.
I'm pretty sure the gods are double immortal.
Yeah.
Gods are like quintuple immortal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been around a while.
Maybe it's like
They've taken a few bads, if you know what I mean.
however many universes you're immortal in is how you double immortality.
God, I've been hopped on the good bath.
So apparently a good bath can do just about anything for you.
Give you immortality, give you double immortality.
Bath in that good water.
Yeah, isn't that good?
That good bath.
Oh man. Yeah, I bet the God of Light only takes bubble baths. That's probably true.
So
If there's a day, somebody goes walking,
Sounds
somebody goes walking into that area, and they're just they're going to talk to the god, and they just see him, and they're just huh? What? What's up? And just the bubbles disappear.
I like to imagine just his antlers are poking out.
You just see his head just go.
If you just
See a few
dip your
bubbles
head
pop up.
into the, if you just dip the tip,
It's an Achilles type of thing.
right, it'll just be that
Yeah.
part that's immortal. So there's just this child's head walking around on this old man's body.
yes.
That's fucking
But
gross.
is immortality? Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Sucks that immortality stops your aging process, right where it is. That's kind of dumb. Or does it?
Well, it seems like it should.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at Achilles. He didn't have a baby, a baby heel.
Well, no, but he aged to the point of his perfection, and we never saw if he would have aged beyond
So-
that.
Yeah, sure. Because
You
He was the perfect warrior.
reach out of that event horizon where
Right.
we're actually at peak physicality, and it's downhill from there, mid 30s, whatever it is. Probably earlier than most people didn't actually live long enough.
Yeah, back then to be in their peak
Yeah.
physical form.
yeah, see, he was in pretty good shape though. I mean,
Speaking of
Yeah, Odysseus is one of the oldest people alive then, and he was said to have been in his late 40s.
Thanks.
speaking of the Grecals,
Grecos.
the gods this episode
Yeah.
are really I really like the gods, especially God of Light is actually kind of a dick. I like the God of Darkness.
Well, that seems
I
about
liked the
right.
God of Light too.
I like. Oh yeah.
I understood his logic.
Oh yeah.
But
I liked how whenever they were fighting, whenever the Dark God brought Ozma back.
yeah.
How it started out with them being in a fight, and
Yeah, it
then
kept
they.
flipping, they
He's he brings him back, and God of Light's nope, and he's yes. He's no.
Look how traumatic that
Yeah, exactly.
was
For Salem had to be dealing with a lot there.
I mean, for Ozma, just being blinked in and out of existence.
I'm glad that their conflict is bigger than their moral differences and everything are of bigger magnitude than humanity and the
Yeah.
petty things that they deal with.
Right.
When it comes to humanity, the gods are united, and they are while not necessarily of the same mind, they're of the same goal and of the same purpose and everything. And so the God of Darkness not being an antagonist or something, and I like the fact that both of them are
cohesive with each other.
Yeah, and they're like I said, they're fallible.
Yeah.
Very very old gods,
Right.
very
They were tricked,
mm-hmm.
which is strange. In monotheistic religions, they tend to put their gods at this point of complete infallibility and perfection.
Mm-hmm.
But in polytheism, all the gods have different traits that allow them to have faults because they are a certain thing. And in perfection, you sort of encompass all things.
Which I'm obviously not religious, but if you boiled down the core of the story, God created the world, but they left the world because humanity is shit,
Yeah.
and they're going to come back one day and judge the world on the basis of whether or not humanity is actually unified and like at peace with each other, whether or not we're all being dicks to each other. I can actually get behind that. Like,
honestly, in their world, it seems like it would be easier than it is in ours because they like have physical evidence of gods at one point.
right.
I mean, even that concept alone seems like it would unite many of the like major conflicts that are happening in
Right.
the world.
We haven't really like seen anyone say that they don't believe in the gods though. They're just all like, I'm better than you.
See any
Well-
what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Not agnostic, but atheist. Just atheist people rolling around like dragon gods bullshit.
Well, the thing is, there's no one around to remember
Right.
the dragon gods but Oz and Salem.
Right.
Which is another theory that I saw today, which was that the gods that people worship are Ozma and Salem.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only people that actually know about the true gods are the people that Ozpin is letting know about, like Crow and everything, and actually let in on that.
Yeah, because all of the people that were around whenever the gods existed are no more besides those two.
I mean, I assumed he like told stories of the old gods too as like reincarnated children.
Well, I guess we wouldn't have any knowledge of them before this if he hadn't. But I think they conflated the ideas of like Ozma and the god of light, and just in the telling of those stories. I really liked the design of the gods. I noticed that they drew on so many different like versions of iconography from different mythos.
I like the Eastern and Western dragon motif. Yeah.
Right. Also,
The horns on both of them as well.
The darkness had your like classic like pan goat horns, and the light guy had like the Odin
forward facing like going
antlers.
out. Yeah.
Or like also you could say that like Shinto forest spirit have those same kind of horns, and the dragon that he was very Japanese, air dragon type thing. And then again, Western dragon with I guess what do you call it when they have 4 legs?
A wyvern. Yeah, wyvern. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like WIVERN.
Is a wyvern the ones that have 2 legs
Wyvern.
and wings?
I think they don't have arms. Like their arms are.
Right.
Yeah, their
part of
arms are
wings.
wings.
There's
Oh,
a word for having 4 legs. That might just be a dragon.
That's just a dragon. Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, whatever.
Speaking of his kids, let's go with the first ones.
Oh, the first 4?
First
The
four.
ones that Salem destroyed.
Yeah. Do you think any of them survived?
Nope.
No.
Even if they did, they'd be dead now.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the only...
Unless like immortality comes out of the womb too.
I was just thinking,
There's
like,
my little-
as far as descendants, like passing down the genetic traits of Silver Eyes.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't think any of the first 4 kids had silver eyes.
Didn't they?
No,
No.
not the first 4.
It was.
It was old. It
Later
was,
on,
Yeah, it was Bob from Starbucks.
Yeah.
Right.
Austin.
Austin, whatever. Yeah, he had a little silver-eyed boy, I think it was.
I think all 3 of them were actually. At least 2 of them are.
One had like brownish eyes. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
one did have brown eyes.
I think the one in the middle and the back had brownish eyes, but the boy on the side and the girl on the other side, opposite of him, both have silver eyes.
Yeah.
Right.
There were only 2 kids, weren't there?
There's
3.
3.
Are there 3? Knock it up.
Maybe because whenever he had the generation with Salem couldn't bear children with Silver Eyes.
Well, I think that silver eyes are a diluted form of magic.
Little magic
Right,
came
yeah.
out of his pee hole and like went into her,
Right.
went into the baby's eyes.
But,
Yeah.
Because the
Oh,
ones with
oh,
Salem,
yeah,
the
yep,
ones with
yep,
Salem
yep.
are like actually capable of like pure magic
think
and
it mattered.
everything.
Because it came from both of them. But I
Right.
think, isn't Silver Eyes specifically a power that gives you, like strength over Grimm?
All we know
don't
is
really know.
all we know is flash of light and fuck up Grimm.
Yeah.
That's basically all we
Okay.
know about it.
So, to me, that would say that probably Salem's descendants wouldn't have it, or it might mean the opposite, in that they're the only ones that do. But no, why would Osmond's kids then have it?
Yeah.
So,
Because as far as we know, Salem didn't have any kids.
I mean,
well, she may have. If she could have kids with Osmond, she
She
may
have
have
kids
had
with
kids
Grimm
with
now.
anybody else.
yeah, there was this theory. Okay, so during the Ruby rerun, there was this cool theory that dust is the particles of the old humans that all got wiped out.
Because
Like-
they all had magic.
Yeah, they all had magic in them, and it turned into that dust. That was a cool one. What was the thing about? Oh yeah, we wrote Salem having sex with animals, and
That
that's
does-
how the faunus came around.
Okay, that doesn't make sense though because dust is elemental.
Well, I mean, that may have to do with whatever like version of magic the person did whenever they.
But magic, if you look at people, it's just general magic. Like
Maybe it's a geography thing.
Maybe.
But even so, I don't think that's necessarily the case. I feel like it's probably just, what could it be then? If anything like that, just remnants of.
I mean it's remnants of the world before. Like the world was magic as shit before.
Yeah.
And the gods, all the gods did was wipe out humanity and restart them from not having and not giving them magic. It doesn't mean that there isn't like just magic inherent in the world and everything. And I don't want to use the word magic because magic in Ruby particularly implies the unexplainable and just raw power as opposed to dust and semblances and aura and things that actually have explanations in the world and are natural to the world.
There are physical phenomena that are specific to the universe.
Yeah, we have to remember this isn't our universe. We don't have to have an explanation for dust that includes how it got there with magic and everything.
Right. Their world might not include magnetism.
Right.
Something like, it's just...
Do you think that the aura and semblance also came from just how there used to be magic everywhere before?
Yeah, I think that probably everybody had one before.
I mean, if the entire world was like magic-y and it was an evolution kind of thing that happened, then they could have residual magic from that process.
Right.
Yeah. It could be an adaptation to the environment, which is magic. Mm-hmm. So they may have some ability to interact with the magic that was in the atmosphere or just in their environment in general.
The tribesmen smoked enough magic plants and it just kind of like kicked in and stayed with everybody. Yeah. Just an example.
Like consciousness.
Yeah. I still like the idea that faunists are because of Salem, though.
Yeah, I thought everyone was just going to ignore that comment.
Kind of upset me that everyone did.
Yeah. Well, that would just mean incest would be the entire island at that point, right?
Why?
Because
they all came from Salem.
Right.
Well, if she
different animals. Like a whole bunch of different animals. It didn't have to just be incest.
She's right.
Because they all came from the same mom.
Right.
And then they all interbreed to make more children.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. What if Salem and person A, or animal A, have a child, and then that child reproduces with an unrelated child, and then they have the recessive gene of being faunus?
Well, that's different.
Well,
that's
possible.
It's like Silver Eyes.
But then it's only like a quarter at most, because genetics are fucking weird.
Right.
It's only a quarter at most human.
Right, but then
and then it just keeps getting diluted and diluted. Either you add more of Salem's genes in there, or the human element gets more and more diluted.
Yeah.
Either way, you're gonna end up with incest or just a fucking deer
with like a random arm growing out of its head.
It's not gonna be human with animal elements.
Well,
and besides, Salem is a human, so we have to assume at least like an 8-9 month gestation period. She's immortal, but she can't
continuously pop them out.
Yeah.
If those descendants then from all these different trees that are forming of Salem having these different babies all then get separated from societies because of them being different and forced to interbreed with one another. It's possible.
Still incest.
No, it's not.
If they all came from Salem in the beginning?
No, because then wait, hang on. How does this work? There's a way for this to happen where it's not incestuous.
You're the one from Kentucky.
Illinois.
Huh? Oh yeah, you are from Illinois. Yeah.
Is no one here from Kentucky?
Actually from Kentucky?
Yeah. Oh, what a scrub.
I don't want no scrubs.
He says with a bar of soap on his chest.
This says Fight Club.
Okay.
Exempt. I lived a lot of my life in Indiana. Does that make things better?
For you.
Makes you kind of a Hoosier.
God, I hate that word.
Why?
Because just living in Indiana made me hate that word.
Because everybody said Hoosier.
Everybody said Hoosier. It was Hoosiers and Peyton Manning all over the place.
Peyton Manning?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he was the quarterback of the Colts the entire time I was...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, could you, dude? You have no idea. His commercials like played every other. Like it would be a Peyton Manning commercial, something else. Peyton Manning commercial, something else.
I forgot he played for the Colts.
Yeah, they won a Super Bowl. I think they won 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
With him.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of went.
Well, he had a pretty long career.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And you suffer a lot of injuries in. And you suffer a lot of injuries in that sport.
Who? Me? I don't think. No,
Understood you.
Somebody stepped on. Oh.
Back on Ruby.
But yeah. So, honestly, I was of the mind that Oz would have done something wrong, and he did, but not in the sense of he had nothing to do with Salem's downfall.
Yeah.
Like, he's not responsible for that. And I can see more than ever why Oz keeps things close to the chest. Like, if you raise an army and tell them, hey, we're gonna go fight this evil immortal demon lady, and
By the way, she's my ex-girlfriend.
and she can't be killed.
Yeah.
You know, like
There's no hope.
there's no hope.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean that's the reality they all live with. Is, you know, like you fight the Grimm, you protect the kingdoms, and that's just something you keep doing. That's what huntsmen do. But to know that this could go on forever, and the end game could be humanity being wiped out.
Even if you succeed in
Right.
defeating Salem.
Right.
Yeah.
Um,
Or gathering all the relics together.
What could you do to like? I mean, I guess the only thing you could do is like hold her down. But like, how long would you be able to do that before like a Grim invasion happened or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a really, really cool theory on Reddit last night. The reason why Raven is so afraid of Salem is because she killed her and watched her come back.
Raven killed Salem and
Yeah.
do that. Oh,
That would make sense.
Yeah,
Damn. Oh, that's heavy.
right? So, anyway, back to Oscar and Osmond and Ozma. How do we think the kids are going to react to all of this?
I mean, you see at the end of the trailer, like you see, or not trailer, but you see at the end of the episode, you actually see all of them, and most of them have like depressed face. Like you see Blake's ears like go whoop down.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they all look sympathetic, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like now that they know, like it's gonna be like Ozpin's coming up, just like, guys,
Yeah.
I told you I didn't want you to know.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot that I have to bear, and then it's gonna be like, but we're friends. We all have to stick together.
I think we may see a little bit of infighting between them. Like, Yang, being as temperamental as she is, may throw the fact that you were willing to let us fight a losing battle for so long without
Yeah,
even telling us,
that'd be-
or not trusting us with that we would be able to handle that knowledge if she is for it.
Right.
Which I imagine they all would be anyway.
Yeah.
I think Ruby will be the voice of reason,
Always.
as always.
Yeah.
Blake may have a little bit of her defeatism show. Weiss will probably be, I don't know, Weiss-
Siding
how
with
Weiss-
what Ruby wants.
Yeah, probably. She may defer to that. She may understand
Best teammate ever.
Salem a little
Yeah.
bit more, because she and Salem kind of had a similar
Yep. Yeah, you're not wrong.
similar situation in being trapped in this like tower and shit. She was trapped there by the like evils of her family's
Mm-hmm.
just natural ways, as
Right.
opposed to
Is that why Salem was stuck up there? Or
No,
was she
she-
was just there?
No, she was trapped there by her father.
Right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. Ooh. How'd you like the moon reveal?
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was alright. I thought there was gonna be something more to it than just the gods left. I guess that is
The
a
end
big
of
deal.
Humanity.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
that is kind of a big deal, yeah.
I'm just glad that finally got answered because I've been wondering it since season
Mm.
1.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's going to be like a big fight between the light and dark god or something happened there, but it was more over. I mean, it's still good.
It looked cool at least.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely looked cool. I think which one do you like more though? That or the RBB season 16 whenever they hit it with a golf ball? That was good. You not remember that?
I remember that.
Oh.
I'm just...
Not dignifying it with an answer.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. It was a good moment.
Yeah. Even better.
I'm trying to think of what other big things, like, in the walking scenario, you see Ozpin as the old man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if there was any doubt before.
Oh, I mean, he straight up said it in
I did.
last season.
Can't really get much older than a mortal.
Right.
Which it sucks that he has to like age through entire lives each time it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he always goes to an adolescent.
The first one he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know exactly how old that guy was. He could have been in his late adolescence.
Right.
But he
He looked like he was like mid-20s.
yeah, he did have he could have been anywhere from like 16 to 26 or something like that.
I think that it's... He says it's to a like-minded soul, so it's probably whoever is would be the easiest for Oz to meld with. You know, whoever it would be the easiest for him to... the lines to blur between their personalities and everything. And sometimes that's someone old, sometimes a child like Oscar. I don't think that it's necessary. It may follow the same rules as the maidens as far as it being like somewhat young, like somewhere up to like 30 or something, but because we don't know if that old man, they're just showing the old man to be like, see, there's the old man, or if that's like whenever Ozma 2.0 died.
Yeah.
He immediately went to the old man, and then the drunk guy, and then Austin, and then blah 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 down the line. Which I wonder if that was the actual succession, or if that was just highlights. Like, I wonder how much
I think
time...
it was more of just like a narrative of saying like he did try and hide away from it.
Right.
Like he tried to drink to forget.
Which makes me question the placing of the old man, since it I watched the World of Remnant with the maidens that told the story last night, and it makes sense in the context of the story. Oz gets killed by Salem, goes and hides. The girls come and find him, restores his faith in humanity. He gives them the power, and he's rejuvenated to go out and do his thing against Salem. But it wouldn't make sense that there would still be the life cycles after that of him wandering depressed and drunk and everything.
I mean,
you'd think the old man would be like more of a later on, like a turning point.
I mean, we don't know how long ago that was between Ozpin and like the old man. Like he could go up and down between it. Like they may have given him faith in humanity, but there may have been other times where he's just like, dude, no, I'm just gonna live my life for a little while and then get back to it.
Yeah. Who knows how long it took him to find his footing in general?
Right.
And maybe that guy
could have been an ebb and flow. He could have lost it and regained it over many times, and that was just the most significant whenever he gave away his power and realized that he had limited supply. Maybe he might not have known that he only had so much to give.
Right.
Or maybe the guy that he turned into was just an alcoholic.
Yeah, it's possible that he just had that trait already.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yeah.
But I can't see how being forced into an eternal struggle with your ex-lover that is essentially an endless losing battle could make you want to have a drink or two. But, yeah.
When you put it like that. Or I guess you put it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Oz wasn't forced. Like
he said no to begin with.
He did say no to begin with. The only reason why he went back was because he wanted to get more of that fucking sweet, sweet Salem poon.
That's true. He did agree really
Grim mix
really
included
quickly
now.
after the God of Light
Right.
clarified.
Mm.
Yeah.
To me,
He didn't even care
Yeah.
about like what he says. Like that's not the same person that you knew before.
Yeah.
It was a rash decision, I think, and maybe he was just realizing that over time. Like, oh, I fucked up. Like, I should have just stayed in the afterlife.
Would it have been better for humanity had Oz been stayed in the afterlife?
Doesn't
I mean, the reason to say if humanity was the reason why Ozpin was giving the option.
Well,
right,
if
but that's
he-
something, that's to redeem the humanity for the gods and bring the gods back. I don't know that we need the gods.
yeah,
They're kind of dicks.
yeah. They told him straight up that humanity would resurface again,
Right.
Yeah.
just through, I guess, evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it,
Life finds a way.
yeah,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for
Life
him coming
finds a
back,
way.
then the relics would have never been made, which would have never given Salem a chance to like destroy the world
Right.
and everything.
And if you see Salem, she's just a witch in a cabin whenever Oz comes back. Like she's not like a threat
Right.
to the world
Yeah.
or anything.
Maybe knowing that Ozma was there with her is what gave her the confidence to take on this genocidal
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
power struggle.
everything's Ozpin's fault.
Which I love.
Again.
It's like yes and no at
I
the
mean,
same time.
yeah, I
Like,
know,
It
it's-
all is. It isn't because
It's like the gods knew what they were doing. Like I think the gods wanted to do that. Like, they're just like fucking around. It's an
Maybe-
experiment.
I mean, they did clearly say it was an experiment.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe they just want to see a microcosm of the struggle that they're having with one another, and like maybe we don't have to fight each other if we can see how this conflict plays out with these,
Voyeurism.
yeah, with these pawns. Basically, it's like a game of chess.
Right.
That just their ideas are playing for them.
Right.
Yeah.
I like Salem's slow descent. Like she starts off and you have like how is she going to end up being this evil mastermind, the big bad of this whole thing, and it's all just little things of just like little small rebellions to, and you slowly escalate up towards
Literally telling the gods to go fuck themselves.
well yeah
I don't know if
like,
it was slow necessarily, because she was just like, it's unfair, I'm gonna go do this. He said no, so I'm gonna throw a temper tantrum. And then she continuously threw a temper tantrum.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
and
basically like going, oh, well, if Dad said no, Mom will totally say yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dad figuring out that Mom said yeah and then getting pissed about it.
But the climb from that to being like, oh, the gods are fallible. I can challenge the gods. To fucking the Holy Crusades.
Yeah.
To oh, our kids are magic. Cool. Let's just kill everybody and replace them with our children.
She may have made the faunus, now that you put
She
it
was
that
completely
way.
fine with incest.
Yeah.
I don't think she was thinking that far ahead.
I mean, obviously not, considering she like murdered them in the next scene.
And also, there's only 4 of them, and they're all girls. So
It's not Adam and Eve. It's Adam and Eve.
So
and
it
Eve
would
and
be-
Eve and
We
Eve.
are the only girls.
she would be making Oz do that.
Some overtime.
Wait, making Oz do what?
Breed with his children,
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
right?
Ooh.
I mean, the Bible.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh. That's all I got for that.
Yeah.
So something we talked about the other night, because you mentioned the Fall Maidens. Do you think Cinder obviously wants to kill Ruby, and there's going to be some sort of combat, and if Ruby kills Cinder, she might get the Fall Maiden power?
I mean, I think that regardless of who kills Cinder, which I do think will either be Ruby or Jean, I do think Ruby is the most likely candidate to
And
to
not
get.
Emerald?
No,
No.
because I don't think that.
Cinder's not thinking about Emerald.
Right.
Emerald's thinking about Cinder.
Right.
Fair enough.
And if anything, I feel like if it wouldn't be Ruby, that would be the last thought in her head. It would be Salem, and Salem can't get it,
Right.
as far as we know.
So we just go to someone random?
Right.
Mm.
Under 30.
Why not Raven?
Why
Raven's
Raven?
over 30 now.
Oh, that's right.
And she also already has one. We don't. I
Oh,
doubt.
can't you get 2?
I mean, you can get double immortality.
Yeah. Double up on them seasons.
It's unclear.
I don't remember them saying anything like you couldn't get to.
Right. I thought
It-
Cinder was trying to.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
her,
No,
she was
her
trying to.
methodology is
Oh, it's
different,
different.
though.
She's
No,
right
she's
away.
sucking it out with
Yeah.
darkness.
She's taking the aura that it's attached to.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, yummy. That's so dirty.
But I think it would most likely be someone random, because I don't really think, unless Unless it ends up being the end game that all 4 girls get it, I don't think Ruby's going to get be a maiden, because she would be way too OP with maiden powers and her silver eyes and just
Salem can't be
being best
defeated,
girl.
so...
What?
I mean, Salem can't be defeated, so maybe she needs all those powers.
Yeah.
I mean, what if it's like a Zamasu kind of deal, like Silver Eyes is like the... Huh? Yeah. Zamasu, like, after he had fused with Goku Black and everything, like, she has the Grim powers, but she's also immortal. What if Silver Eyes could turn her to stone the same way that it would be the dragon that's in Beacon?
Who's immortal?
Salem. Quite possibly double immortal. We don't know what she did in that time.
She doesn't have...
She's got the Grim in her. You can
No, she's not. She's not part Grim.
She's just super dark and weird and creepy.
What are those spikes coming out of her head then?
That's just her hair, isn't it? I don't think those are spikes.
Her hair's silver.
She's got some crazy grimy stuff going on about her.
She's corrupted by the pool.
By the same power that the Grim encompass. I don't know if that necessarily makes
Yeah, the Grim also come out of that pool.
Yeah. I don't know if, like, that makes her... I don't know.
I'm uncomfortable with the fact that we've been agreeing all night.
Smart guy.
No, I can't be it.
No, well, shit.
Yeah, it's just hair, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely just hair, but God, come on, son.
I mean, it's not, I don't know.
She's
it's
super
unclear.
grimy.
It's unclear at the most.
She's got the same stuff in her that the Grim are made of. What if Silver Eyes have the ability to do the same thing to her that they did to the giant dragon Grim?
I mean, it's possible. I don't yeah. But yeah, that might be like
that'd be the way to
around
not the way to kill her, but the way to stop her, at least for a time.
I mean, yeah. Reverse the process.
I mean, whenever maybe he's tried doing this before, like
Summer.
Ozpin, yeah, tried doing it before but failed in it happening.
Maybe they need like magic dehumidifiers to take away the magic bath that she had.
I just had another thought. Like, did we actually in the season 1 or episode 1, season 4? Did we actually see that pool? Because that where Salem and all of them are now, like her and Tyrion and Cinder, that big spot. That's the evil pool area with where the dark god was.
Right.
There was only puddles there. There weren't that giant pool. We didn't see that there. There was only puddles.
I don't know if we saw the whole...
Truth.
Yeah.
Truth.
Yeah, it might just be like the surrounding area that just got more and more corrupted as...
I was just thinking, like, since the pools are gone, maybe her magic is weakening as well. Or her ability or something along those lines.
As people suffer and, like, whatever draws the Grim, like all that, I think, as that grows, her power grows too.
So, without the God of Darkness there, I wonder if there's a limited amount of the pool, of the Brothers Grimm, as it's called. You know, and with each Grimm that comes out, a little bit more gets depleted over
That's
time.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why there was
yeah.
only a puddle there that he was getting out of, and that you didn't actually see the pool.
Yeah.
Has she given anyone powers?
Cinder.
Well, Cinder had her maiden powers.
I mean, well, I'm talking about the Grim arm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unless she just, like, took her nub and put it in there, and just put it in the little puddle.
Well, she already
just like, now swivel it around,
Cinder. She had a
Cinder.
Grimm to begin with. That's how she got the maiden powers to begin with.
But before, like, whenever you see her get it out of what's-her-face,
it's a Grimm comes out of her hand.
she had to put on a glove to do it, and there's a little symbol on it. It was, like, real Full Metal Alchemist-y.
Yeah.
But now she has an actual arm, and that she got the actual arm after...
But when you see her... I can't remember if it's when she first takes the powers or when she gets the full powers from Amber. You see a tattoo or something form on her back because the Grimm absorbs into her body.
At that point. Whenever that happens.
Yeah.
Do we see both of her hands at Season 3? I'm pretty sure we see both of her hands at Season 3.
Yeah.
Do we? She just hides gloves. She just wears gloves all the time.
Yeah, but, I mean, whenever... She didn't wear gloves in Season 4 or Season 5. She just straight has it covered up.
Right.
Because at that point, it is a Grim arm. I'm pretty sure she still had human hand.
No, she did, but she didn't have... She lost the arm whenever Ruby blew her.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right. We're in agreement on that. All right. Yep.
We're ants that agree.
Yeah.
We're agree ants.
I feel like ants should get along.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, they get along really well.
Yeah, usually.
I mean, I don't know if like the ants argue with each other ever. Just like
they're probably, you know how they do that like thing where they like communicate with antenna and they like do like steps to show where things are.
Yeah.
There's probably 2 ants that came away from the same scout mission and are like, no, it's this way. And the other one's like, no, you do this and then you go there. And the other one's like, no, you do this and then you do that.
you ever just walk up on 2 ants just sitting there like doing different bits like this, like all
some
their
other ants that are confused and uncomfortable.
all of them just walking past us. It just looks like they're walking in a line. To them, they're going, "Don't notice me, don't notice me." Jim, it was back to. Okay.
Anything else from this week or predictions, expectations next week?
So, did Adam just die a sad old cuck watching his sons fuck his wife?
Adam?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Not
Oh.
from Ruby, from the Bible.
I thought you meant Adam Torrance, like
I know, I did too.
yeah.
I was like,
Like, whoa, what did you see in this episode that we didn't?
Yeah, it was the after credits.
Okay.
You didn't see her up
back up, restart.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
Restart. I need you to read
Did Adam just die a sad old cuck, having to deal with the fact that his wife is getting rammed by his 2 sons, or 2 of his sons?
I doubt he.
No.
Do you think he minded?
One son.
1 son. Yeah.
Because
Right. Yeah.
Because yeah.
All right.
Cain killed Abel and
Wait,
then
but then
Cain
didn't they send
did
Cain
Seth.
off?
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah. He was walking in the shadow forever.
And he found a wife somehow, but
Yeah. Yeah. A shadow wife.
Yeah, shadow wives.
It's really unclear.
Yeah.
He just fucked a hole in the ground, I think is what it was.
y'all think Ruby's full of plot holes.
That shadow is full of holes.
do you remember at
Adam.
Bam Bam one night you were telling us a story about this cowboy that fucked a hole in the ground?
Yeah.
What is that?
What do you mean? The poem?
Yeah, do you remember?
It's actually an ode to Nolan back when he was younger.
Yeah, I was a cowboy. I was the poet laureate of the West. My name was Dalton Wilcox. Wrote musings on the range, humorous and otherwise, called "You Must Give Your Horse at least as much jewelry as you give your wife." All right.
Trying to think of anything cool else that happened in this episode. Well, I mean, other than the whole episode. How'd you guys like the way magic looked whenever they threw it at the dark Satan dragon?
That was cool.
All the like the man, the way
Like,
magic
used
looks
my
is
gifts
really
against
cool.
me.
Yeah.
Another cool animation point that was in this was during the fight between Salem and Ozma. Not the actual light. Well, the choreography on that, the shadow little thing was awesome. But the smoke that came up at the end, it looked different from any other smoke you've seen in the show. It looks super cool. I don't know.
Got the
It was like from an animation point. I
right.
liked
You
it.
have to point it out too. I didn't see it. So
I took that one for me and waited for this.
We've seen Oz fight two badass magic witches now, and both times have been enjoyable, but very reserved and very, very tastefully shot. The next time that Oz goes up against Salem, I want to see just all out, like
All the balls and all the walls to which they are pressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
What if we don't ever see that though?
I mean, yeah.
rules of 3 as far as writing goes, and
Oz already said that he's almost out of magic. What happens when you run out of magic? You
Oz
just-
is going to lose.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oz is absolutely going to get his ass kicked by Salem.
Yeah, and in the fight with Cinder, he was like physically fighting her for the most part.
I mean,
No,
what we saw was
Yeah, you just
was
see him in a
pretty magic
giant
as
green
fuck.
bubble.
Yeah.
That's all you really
Yeah.
see of him.
Right.
Right.
You don't see him go like wah and shoot any stuff
Right.
out.
He's mostly just like hitting her with his cane.
Yeah.
But
or trying to at least. Who
I
knows?
mean, he's not as much of a mage as he was. Like he was a conqueror.
right,
He was
yeah.
a guy that worked with a
right.
Yeah.
bang bang and not a swash.
Yeah. His cane was more of like a.
He worked with a bang bang and
You do
hush,
not
hush.
quit repeating it. Just understand what I mean and let's move on.
Yeah, the cane's more like. He's used it more as a club now than he does.
Yeah,
Like
I
a
mean, club
instrument.
like he does like a fence. He does like fencing.
Yeah.
That's basically like the kind of way that he rolls or stabs. Now I'm overthinking what I said.
You said something about shooting things in a baby's eyes earlier.
I know. No, I didn't say something about shooting things at a baby's eyes. I'm saying shooting things into baby's eyes. Magic.
Ugh.
Yeah, see, did you not hear it earlier?
I worded it weird, and she keeps on repeating everything that I word
Don't
weird.
shoot any magic in there.
No, he gives okay the kids. All right.
Don't blame it on the kids, Aaron.
To give them silver eyes.
No, that's not how I meant it, and you freaking know it. Oh.
Grounded.
I said the magic comes from his ball sack, and I made it weird, and then I said something about the kids, and it goes into the kids' eyes.
Grounded me or him?
Huh?
Did you say someone was grounded?
You're both grounded.
And that's the first word. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Fandom Nonsense. We'll be back next week, of course. Tune in tomorrow for...
The world doesn't end.
Ominous.
Spoiler.
Yeah, knock on wood.
They already released an action figure. It's gonna happen.
It's like of the world?
Yeah, it just cracked in half.
Like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Go back to yesterday and watch Star Fox.
Don't use used needles.
Only used needles. Spay and neuter your children.
Definitely. Go check out
cats.
go check-
Vaccinate your dogs and cats. Spay and neuter your children.
Bye.